Hey man, we got some motherfucking Bill FEEZY, bro. The last Bill FEEZY video I dropped, man, people was fucking with the hoe. So go out here and react to another one, man. This one talking about some damn booty bandits, man. I already know Bill's impeccable storytelling. This shit's probably finna be crazy. So without further ado, we finna check it out. Shout out Bill FEEZY.
All right, so a lot of people I be seeing they use the term booty bandit or whatever, but I feel like a lot of people misuse it, and they don't really got a real understanding on what it really means. Like, a lot of people refer to a lot of people that lives the lifestyle that is attracted to the same sex. They automatically
Nah, not at all. You know what I'm saying? When I hear the word booty bandit, I think of a nigga just really like, running up taking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Hint, the bandit. You feel me? So I don't think bandit just mean you know what I'm saying, you homosexual. I think bandit mean you on some Fleece Johnson by any means necessary. Like I'm taking the booty. You know what I'm saying? Which is strange. It's extremely strange. But and extremely unfortunate, especially in prison. Oh my God.
automatically say booty bandit. That's not what that means. Booty bandit means a person that is like, if you're appearing to be straight, and this person over here is appearing to not be straight, and there's 100 of them over there, you is just so psyched out, you wanna go clap every single one of them. It's like you have to go do it. That's the type of people that they refer to as a booty bandit. There was an individual that I was once in the dorm with by the name of Peaches. I feel like in previous videos that didn't get monetized is because I said too many details leading around this. So I'm just gonna say that. Now, based off me saying this individual's name was Peaches, that should be more than enough to let y'all know what type of person this is. He used to take, when they used to sell us Jolly Ranchers on the commissary, and then when like the Christmas packages and stuff come around, they'd give us like a bag of stuff, snacks, and it'd have like Skittles in there, any type of candy with color, fruit roll-ups, anything. He used to take it and I guess melt the color off some type of way, and he used to put it like on his eyes, like eyeliner, and he did it very well. I'm talking about, it really used to look like the man got on makeup, shadow, all kind of stuff on his eyes or whatever. Peaches was going with a dude in the dorm, a young dude by the name of Ace. Ace was Jamaican or something like that. He was from somewhere else. They were together every day, and they used to openly show affection to each other.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available for both PC and mobile with Google Play.
Ace really didn't have too many issues. He had a few situations where he had to slang the candy bar at a couple people. And I think after he did that, it's just people was just like, they don't really want, because they know he gonna take it all the way there. And he was a young dude. Ace, I don't even think he was 21. I think dude was like 20. They was together in the dorm, man. They used to have their issues in the dorm where it'd be big outbursts, the whole dorm, see what they got going on. But for the most part, they was together every single day. They used to say they love each other, all kind of stuff like that. Somebody transferred to the prison by the name of Tank. And first he was in the dorm. Every yard, you got 2 dorms. I told y'all this. So we just gonna say A building because that's the first building at the prison. You got A building right here. Well, you got A building, but in each building is 2 dorms. So you got A1, A2. And then on that same yard, just over a little bit, is B building. Then you got B1, B2. So let's just say we was in A1. It's a guy named Tank transfers to this prison. They send Tank to B building. We're in A2. Y'all know from all my videos, I get up soon as the doors swing open. Soon as I hear that click noise, I'm up, I'm out the bed. I'm going downstairs to the window. I'm looking around the dorm. I just gotta make sure ain't nothing funny going on in here. I noticed something one day. When I went downstairs to go to that downstairs window in the TV room, like I always do, there was an individual at the window mighty early. And I usually be the first one out the door, bro. I'm talking about, it's very rare that somebody beat me out the room, which it has happened a few times, but usually I am the first one out the room. I told y'all in the TV room, there's a little window at the bottom. It's like a window, but it pulls up, and it got holes through it. So it's really meant for air to come through. But people use it, lift it up and be talking through it and all that type stuff. So when I go in the TV room, this one particular morning, I see the individual by the name of Peaches in there. and he's like bent over talking to somebody through the vent. Now, my first mind tell me instantly, walk out of here immediately. I didn't want to be in here with him. And then, you know, it's early in the morning. We the only two in here. The officers ain't even turned on all the lights yet. So it's still a little dim through the dorm. And then I just wouldn't want somebody to see that and then somebody go trying to put, you know, some accusations on me and then we had some type of issues.
For sure.
So I went anyway because safety first. I got to look out the window. I looked, it's two different windows, but the one in the TV room is closer to the wall. So it's certain things that you can't see from the other window. So I looked through the other window first. So I got to come in here and look through this window. When I walked in, it was somebody on the other side, the guy by the name of Tank, and he was saying, "It's been so long, baby. I miss you so much. I miss you so much." The dude named Peaches, I don't remember his real name. He was saying, "I missed you too," but when he heard my house shoe slide up against the ground, I'm talking about, he jumped back so hard, bro. He almost broke his neck jumping back. And then when he looked up at me, he was like, whoo, whoo. And he just kept looking back, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking straight. I'm really trying not to make eye contact with him, you know, just to avoid him trying to start just saying anything to me. So I go this way. I just look out the window real quick. Of course, I look at the dude on the other side of the window. He was short. He had a bald head. While he was talking, he looked as if he was missing all his front teeth. I didn't see not one teeth, but I don't know. It was early that morning. It was still kind of dark. I could have been tripping. I just looked out, did a quick scan on the yard. I didn't see nothing. You know, wasn't nobody out there looking like nobody trying to pop on nobody. So I turned back around and I went back this way in the dorm. I went back upstairs, brushed my teeth, washed my face, stuff like that. But like the next 3-4 days, it's like this has become a morning ritual for these individuals. Every morning, the dude by the name of Peaches is in there at the window talking to this dude every single morning. One morning I came out and I noticed Peaches wasn't in that little area. And I was like, yes.
Pause. Do you know how, like, dangerous this shit is? Like, he playing with my man's butt. Like, dude in jail, that's his shit. That's his shit. And then another nigga from another jail just got transferred over here just trying to take his butt. Hey, them niggas finna crash out over this butt. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some real freak. Like, it's some real jailhouse. It's jailhouse shit. Like, that nigga finna crash out about the butt. Like, for real, on some Fleece Johnson shit.
So he was over there by the officer booth talking to the officer. Now, when you go inside the booth, it's glass. It's not glass. It's like plexiglass. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, it's 5 of them, but it's 6 slots. The 6th slot is the same material that the window that got the holes in it is. So it's not nothing you can hear, see. If you stick your hand through it, you can touch somebody. It's like that. So I walk all the way up to the window like I usually do. I'm looking out the walk. When I look out the window, I hear the dude Peaches saying to the officer, "Please, please, it ain't gonna take long. Please, it ain't gonna take long. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. Please, I'm gonna be right back." I'm looking out the window. I see the dude by the name of Tank standing on the outside, but he's more close up to the building, like by the gate.
This ad is only for credit repair owners that are stuck between 10 or 20K per month.
That
What's only gonna take five minutes?
locks and blocks you on the outside of coming into the booth where you can get into the dorm at. I guess the officer went for whatever was going on. I heard the door pop. So when I heard the door pop, the dude named Peaches, he hurried up, looked back, looked all into the dorm, and then he went outside. When he went outside, the officer popped the other gate to let him outside that little booth area. And when he did that, bro, he jumped up into the dude Tank hands. The dude grabbed him, hugged him, you know what I'm saying? And while holding him, he went walking back this way on the other side of the building. Now, I'm telling y'all, it's early in the morning. It's still dark. The lights that come on in the dorm ain't even came on yet. So outside at 4:35 in the morning, bro, if you go like closer to the building where the shadows usually be during the daytime, man, it's damn near pitch black. I see them walk over there towards that area. I go back to my room, you know, finish up my regular thing I got going on. Over time, Ace and Peaches seem to start arguing more and more. They seem to start getting into it more and more, and it'd be like loud outbursts.
trying to tell he's switching up because his old meat then came back into the picture. And nigga switching up, man. It's crazy, just like a female. Switching up just like a female. It's like if you dealing with a female, her ex come back in the picture or something. That's practically what he dealing with. He don't know why. You know, the nigga he been fucking acting different. It's crazy. This shit is it's crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Throughout the dorm. So one day they was arguing, they was going back and forth. The dude Ace snatched Peaches up by the neck. It's so funny because Ace is actually smaller than Peaches. Ace was real skinny, like super skinny. He was super black, like Choco, and he was a little shorter than Ace. I mean, he was a little shorter than the dude named Peaches. Where Peaches was like brown skin, about 2-3 inches taller than Ace, and had weight on him. Not fat, but he definitely had more weight than Ace had. So one day they arguing, Ace snatch him up by the neck, choke him all up against the window, slang him around in the dorm. Peaches get up, take off running, Ace run behind him. You know, he just swinging on them and stuff while they running around through the dorm, and then they get back in the room, and then an hour later they back out, quiet, calm, everything. Ain't nobody got no issues with them. That night they go to arguing again. Ace said out loud, he said, let me find out you go in the chow car. You be going out the dorm because you been running the chow car a whole lot lately. You ain't never been running the chow car. All this food we got in these boxes. Let me find out. You out there so-called yourself trying to sneak and talk to somebody. I'ma pop. That's on my mama. I'ma pop on them and I'ma pop on you. Let me find out. The dude named Peaches like, man, you tripping, man. Watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm in the room. I'm cooling one day. Like I say, bro, this has been, at this point, this little morning ritual thing, this little secret meeting they've been having in the morning, I know for a fact it's been going on for about a good 3 months every morning. But one morning he went out there, he had the officer let him out. And when he was coming back in the dorm, Ace just so happened to be up. He was busting laps around the dorm at first, and then he came over and walked this way and was just standing at the window. He came back and busted a lap going to the back of the dorm. Next thing you know, I heard footsteps like running. I'm the only other person up. I am the only other person outside my room. The footsteps is getting louder and louder, so I know it's coming towards the TV room where I'm at. Instantly, I pulled the candy bar out because in my mind, he's preparing to attack me. Now, why would he come to attack me? I know some people probably think, I don't know. You know, when you're just chilling in the room by yourself at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and you hear some footsteps running up behind you, you don't ask why. You just prepare yourself. So I hear the run, I snatch the candy bar out, I turn around. When I turn around, he's running in the TV room, running full speed. So I step over a little bit, just a little bit to the left, just to make sure. Because if I step over and you running straight, if you coming for me, you gonna, you know, come to the angle I came to, but he kept running straight. So when he got to the window, he looked at me, he said, oh, nah, big bro, I ain't studying you. He said, boy, you on point, boy. He seen the candy bar out. So I ain't say nothing. I'm just looking at it, cause I don't know what you really got going on. You saying I ain't studying you, but you just came taking off running. But when he came, he went straight to the window and put both of his hands on the glass like that and was looking out the window. I turned back and looked out the window, and you seen the dude named Peaches walking back towards the dorm, but he was slick. He had a garbage bag in his hand. It was trash, little pieces of trash on the yard. He was picking it up. As he came to the dorm, any trash he see, he'd pick it up, throw it in the bag, pick it up, throw it in the bag. On this side of the yard, you see the dude named Tank was coming from like damn near around the building, bro, and was going back to his dorm. So I seen the dude Ace staring at where Tank was at, and then he went back to staring to where the dude Peaches was coming back up to. So the dude came back in the dorm off the dribble. They went to getting into it again. They screaming, cussing. The dude Ace grabbed Peaches by the neck, pushed him up against the door. The officer went to hitting the glass ASAP. Now she on point about that. It used to be stuff like that that used to really upset me. When it comes to something like that, a lot of times the officers will be on point and they'll be quick to try to stop certain stuff. But if two gangs go to war and they go to stabbing each other, you know where to be found. Till somebody end up clocked out and ain't waking up no more. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff I didn't like. Officer went to hitting the glass, telling him, she was holding up her radio, basically telling him, you better stop. Take your hands off on before I call the code. So he stopped choking them out. Dude, Peaches went in the room. Ace came over there, came into the TV room where I was at. I didn't even turn back and look at him because...
Did you know you don't need a computer science degree to work for companies like Tesla, IBM, Apple?
I don't feel like you're a threat to me right now. I'm looking out the window. He go to busting circles just walking inside the dorm, thinking, doing like this. So I leave out eventually. I go back in my room. Later on that day, Ace came knocking on the door. My roommate got up, seeing who it was. He told him to hold on. He looked back at me. He said, hey, bro, this Ace at the door. He said he want to holler at you. So I told my roommate, let him in, but stay in here too. I just did that because that's a witness. And there's a lot of people that be hate. Like, you got anything going on in prison, you got a phone, you got some motion, anything. Anybody is looking for a reason to make up a lie on you, any type of rumor, or they're looking for a reason to hate on you and try to get other people to go against you. So I told my roommate to stay in the room with me because everybody know the type of lifestyle that Ace live, and I didn't want somebody to be hating on me and try to say, oh yeah, he was in the room with Ace one night. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So the dude came in the room. He said, hey, he looked at my roommate. He said, let me holler at Bill real quick. So I instantly was like, nah, I told him to stay in here. He good. Whatever said around him, he A1. He'll never repeat it. He was like, hey, bro, I know you be getting up early, bro. I'm trying to ask you something, bro. So I'm like, what's up? He was like, bro, I'll pay you to tell me the truth. I'm like, what's up, bro? He was like, man, when you be getting up early in the morning, I seen somebody on the yard this morning, but shouted lying. Shouted lying. I know she lying. And I'm just trying to see, bro. You be seeing old girl talking to somebody early in the morning, that dude that was on the yard. So I knew what he was talking about, but just to, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. So I'm like, who is?
Like, yeah, he committed. That nigga. Like in his head, he didn't really fixed up. That like the peaches is like peaches is peaches. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Ben said we not doing that.
So girl, who is shouting? So he said, peaches. So I said, nah, I don't know, bro. I don't be paying. He was like, I'm saying when you be getting up, you don't be. I said, bro, I don't be paying attention to none of that. He said, bro, my mama finna send me $200 on Friday, bro. If you keep it real with me, bro, that's on my mama. I swear to God, bro, that's on Jesus Christ. I'll give you the whole 200. Bro, I'll let you have it. I'll get her your cash up. I'll send you the whole 200, bro. I'm just trying to see. Now, I ain't gonna care. I thought about it. I was like, shoot, 200? But that ain't my business. So I'm like, nah, bro, I don't be paying attention to nobody. When I leave out early in the morning, I just do that for my own safety. I don't pay attention to nothing nobody got going on unless they trying to cause me some type of bodily harm. That's the reason I'm up. I don't know what nobody be doing, who nobody be talking to. So he like, all right, he left out the room. Man, I say probably about 30 minutes later, he go back down there in his room, and then you hear the dude Peaches in there screaming. And then he busts out the room. The dude Ace chasing him around with a candy bar, but he wasn't bleeding nowhere. I think his face had a little scratch. You could tell Ace wasn't busting him with the candy bar. He probably just swung on him a couple times. So he chasing him around the door. He like, you gonna tell me the truth? You gonna tell me the truth? One thing about it, you gonna tell me the truth? So he's screaming, running around the dorm. So now you got certain people in the dorm that's like, bro, they starting to do too much, bro. They starting to do too much. It's people starting to really get irritated with this. Like, man, we finna have to get them up out of here. But they know they gonna have to come with it because Ace gonna bust. Everybody know. Next morning, exact same thing. But this was my first time seeing Peaches since yesterday. When I walked into the TV room, bro, and he turned around and looked back up, bro, I'm talking about under this eye was so purple, bro. I guess dude spanked him the day before. It was so purple and it was kind of puffy a little bit. When I walked in, I was looking, I went and did my little look like I usually do. And then I came back out. As I was walking out, I heard Peaches telling Tank, nah, just chill. It's all right, just chill. And he was like, nah, F that. Ain't no way nobody putting their hands on you. F that. I've been with you way longer than you knew, dude.
See, and that's what I'm saying, bro. She playing. I said she. Peach is playing because she got both these niggas thinking like she they hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like you in this prison shit, you can put your hands on your shit if it's your shit. But if your shit also giving that shit away to another motherfucker, I can see how this shit can cause conflict. And the fact that they literally fighting over butt is just, it's crazy. Like he just beat that nigga up because he was giving his butt away. Tough.
We was together for years before this, man. F that. So he keep just telling him, chill, chill. So the very next day, they call breakfast. Sometimes they run A1 by itself, then A2 when A1 come back. Sometimes they run A building all together. Sometimes they run A and B building together all at the same time. This particular day, they decided to run A and B building together. This is another time a lot of people get hit with the candy bar. They ran A and B building together at the exact same time. And the dude Tank came from B building. I went outside, but I wasn't going to chow. I was just really going out there to just chill, you know, see people, get some of the air. But I'm staying inside the salad port, the little area that got the lock on it, where you can decide to go in or out. I'm just staying close, because if you walk off, the officer might lock the door to the dorm thinking everybody going to chow, then you locked out. But if you stay close, they know you're not going nowhere. Sometimes they won't lock the door. Sometimes they'll just chill, trying to block off that sign. Sometimes they'll just chill and just let you do you. So I'm chilling in the booth, and I see the dude. Now, as people coming out, the dude Peaches is going to chow. The dude Ace comes out, but he's not going to chow. He just come out there. He's standing on the right side of the booth. It's probably about 4 or 5 of us out there. The officer is in the middle of the yard calling everybody, telling everybody, come on, if you're going to chow, go. If you're going to chow, go. And then she's yelling at people, because you got some people from A building trying to go to B building and holler at their homeboy. Then some people from B building running over here trying to come to A building. The people from B building, one of them people just so happened to be Tank. Now, based off the conversation I overheard yesterday, I got an understanding that Tank and Peaches was together at another prison. They got separated when they transferred, and they haven't seen each other in so long. So Tank is still feeling entitled to Peaches, and clearly he's trying to sneak off and go be with him or whatever. So the dude Tank walking up, he's walking up real aggressive, bro. He was a little bigger than I thought he was. I'm talking about he looked at real bulky. So he walking up with an attitude. He walking up and he looked straight at me. I looked over there first. He looked over at me. He said, hey man, who named Ace? Who named Ace? Go tell Ace, come holler at me real quick. He was missing teeth, but he wasn't missing as many as I thought it was. It was just on one side of his mouth. So it was like from this front teeth on this side all the way to the left side. It wasn't no teeth. It was just the ones from right here to the right. He was like, go get Ace. Who Ace is? I didn't say nothing, because Ace right here, standing right here in the salad port. Even if Ace wasn't out here, I probably would have said, I don't know who that is or something like that. But the dude Ace standing right here. So Ace goes back in the dorm as soon as dude say that, and comes back out like 30 seconds later. So when he was in the dorm, he like, man, what's up? So I ain't say nothing. So he instantly go to looking at somebody else. He was like, man, what Ace, man? Tell Ace go holler at me, man. So one of the dudes was like, he was just right here. He just went back in the dorm. So Ace was coming back out at that time. He got both of his hands in his pants. He like, I'm Ace, what's up? But I know he just went to grab a candy bar. He like, I'm Ace, what's up? So he was like, hey man, I don't know what you got going on, putting your hands on Peaches. But bro, you ain't gonna be putting your hands on baby girl like that, bro. You ain't gonna be hitting on baby girl like that, bro. So the dude Ace whipped out. He whipped the candy bar out. He said, oh, you that I seen running around here that morning. Woo-doo-doo-doo. So now they go to arguing, but Ace, the door is still unlocked. The gate to get out is still unlocked. Ace didn't run out. So he like, oh, woo-doo-doo-doo. So Tank was like, man, I've been locked up 30 years. You think I'm scared of a candy bar? Well, he really said knife. But y'all know I be trying not to say that. He like, man, I've been locked up for 30-something years. You think I'm scared of a candy bar? Huh? You think I'm scared of a candy bar? And he came walking around in the thing he told the dude. He said, man, I turned like you out. I turned you out. I had you right here talking about your name, Peach. I don't get it on their butt. I get it in their guts. But when he said that, I turned around.
God damn. What the fuck? Why the fuck he so like passionate about? Oh my God. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, bro, prison ain't that shit ain't for like me, bro. On me, I wouldn't thrive in that bitch. That shit crazy. That shit next level. I don't want to be around no nigga that passionate about taking shit. Cause that's just like you overly passionate about taking shit. Like, oh my God.
Around and went to walking back in the dorm. When I turned around, the dude Ace was swinging the candy bar. So I'm like this. I'm trying to go in the dorm, but I'm like this when I see him up the fire, because Tank came in the thing and was like, walking up in his face saying some crazy stuff. I come back in the dorm. Once I'm on the inside of the dorm, I look back out that way, and bro, Ace hand was like this. Tank had him like this. And bro, with that right hand, Tank was just wearing him out, bro. Tank was stocky, you know what I'm saying? He was just hitting Ace all in the face. I'm talking about, bro, Ace couldn't really do nothing for real, bro. By this time, the officer had already got down to the end of the gate and letting people run the chow. When she turned around and seen what happened, she started screaming on the radio. She started calling the code. When the inmates that was going to chow seen what was happening, you know, they all turned around and ran back to the gate because they just want to be nosy and they want to see what's going on. One of these individuals is the individual by the name of Peaches. He comes running back. As he get to the front gate by where the officer at, and he running back this way, all you can hear him screaming is, "No, stop, stop." So he get up there to the gate. I'm still standing on the inside of the dorm, but I'm right here at the window. The door to the dorm is, well, it's not open, like wide open, but it's not shut closed. It's like the lock pops out a little bit, so the door probably open like that much. He gets up there to the thing. The dude got his wrist bent back, so Ace like this, you know what I'm saying? Can't even defend himself, bro. He's not even trying to swing the left hand. He trying to use that hand to kind of block them punches, but that ain't doing nothing. So he keep on hitting him. So the dude named Peaches come running up to the gate, and then he like, "Please stop, please stop." So the dude Tank stopped hitting him for a minute. He looked up at Peaches. The dude Ace looked like he damn near about to go unconscious. He just like this. The dude still holding his hand with the candy bar. He like, "You see this? This motherfucker just tried to stab me. He just tried to stab me, baby girl. Like, man, make up your mind. What you gonna do? You with me or you with him? Let me know right now. What's up?" So the dude Peaches was like, "Well, you know I love you, Tank. You know I love you, Tank." So he was like, "No, God, do you want to be with me or do you want to be with this mother? Make up your mind." So the dude Peaches was like, "Tank, you know I love you. I'll never forget about you. But you know we've been separated for so long." So he was like, "Are you gonna be with me or is you gonna be with Ace?" So dude Peaches was like, I'm gonna have to be with Ace." So Tank snatched the candy bar out of his hand and dropped him, let him fall. Ace fell to the ground. He was trying to get up. He was kind of unconscious, but he was trying to regain his consciousness. Getting up, the dude Tank walked out the salad poke, walked over there to Peaches, hugged him, kissed him on the cheek, gave him the candy bar that he took from Ace. He said, "Tell your boyfriend he need to learn how to use a candy bar." So he gave it to him. So Peaches took the candy bar, stuck it in his pocket. As soon as he stuck it in his pocket, he went to punching them all in the face. So now Peaches screaming, running around the dorm. Running around the yard. Tank chasing him, punching him. By that time, the police had already ran up to the dorm. They pepper sprayed Peaches and Tank. Ace was just getting up. All three of them went to the hole. They got back out the hole and they went to B building. And Tank was in the hole for a long time. I don't even remember seeing Tank no more. And when they went to B building, from my understanding, they were still together again. They used to walk the child together every day, holding hands together every day. And yeah, bro, I just thought about that. I wanted to tell y'all that, but y'all already know, bro. At the end of the day, the prison ain't no place nobody want to be. I'm just trying to share my experience and past.
Hey, salute, bruh. That's all I get from these Bill FEEZY videos, bruh. Ain't no glorification. It's just the trials and tribulations of being locked behind the motherfucking bars and actually doing real biz. That shit is insane. Jesus Christ. That shit is oh my God. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support of your motherfucking kid. I really do. Fuck with me.